I gotta say, it is getting hot in here. Just took off all my clothes right now in a t-shirt. Not all my clothes, but some of my clothes, because I gotta say, it is time for some serious man-toss action here. Reach versus ForGG. Game 2 of Air Force Ace versus Hwasun Oz, and it is on Andromeda, which is actually a decent map for Protoss versus Terran, so I'm expecting great things here, and I gotta say, if he manages to beat ForGG, then Reach is right back in the thick of things in 1v1 play. I mean, I knew he was a great 2v2 player last season, but to be absolutely honest, he'd never faced any of the greats. He hasn't had a chance to, because KTF never played him in 1v1 games. But, you know, and he obviously has not been in the Star League in quite a while. But that could change. And let me just say, you know, ForGG is not a bad player at all. Of course, won the MSL 2 seasons ago against Jaedong. And we'll see what happens. You know, I mean, if he manages to get through 4GG, I gotta say, Hwasun Oz is gonna be basically relying on Jaedong, because I don't think anyone will be able to beat him then. There is the fangirl of Reaches calling him lovely, of course. 4GG known for decent timing attacks. We'll see if he manages to pull one off on Reach. Known as the timing master, according to somebody. I think it was Tasteless or something. But yeah, we'll see how 4GG does here. I mean, 4GG really hasn't... He's been very solid recently, but he hasn't really impressed us since winning that MSL title. And the feeling that I got from him personally was that he studied his opponents very well, but that when he doesn't have the time to spend a week preparing for a best of 3 or best of 5, I feel like he's weaker. He just doesn't have the sort of ad hoc skills that you know, a top player should have, like Jaedong or Flash or you know, a Reach. I don't know. I wouldn't call Reach a top player just yet, but still. You know what I'm saying. So, Reach putting it out his gateway there. And he's going to probably scout 4GG last. 4GG, of course, beat Flash and then Jaedong in the MSL. He won the Arena MSL. And, you know, it was a surprise in both events. But basically, he got it by studying the opponent very well and then figuring out a build that would beat them. So, we'll see what happens in this game. Obviously, he has not played Reach, I don't think, ever, so there's not much you can study about him, other than his ability to pick up women, which Reach would teach a class about if he wasn't so busy all the time. And looks like only one SCV on gas here for 4GG. Reach also, with his new Air Force training, has been in a small fighter jet shooting down geese around metropolitan airports. I read that he was at just around JFK the other day, shooting down the geese, so that we won't be forced to have any more, you know, bird on airplane incidents. So good on you, Reach. There is one Zealot coming out for Reach. Oh, he might be able to get in. No, he's not going to get in. That is a complete wall in there for 4GG, and Reach has gotten 2 Zealots out. I guess he's going to go for probably an early aggression, early drop right now, I guess, is the most likely reason why you would have those early Zealots. Maybe early Reaver drop would be a reason to get those Zealots so early. There's range upgrade for his Cybernetics Core, also sort of hidden, but the problem is Reach doesn't have anything blocking his ramp. The SCV is going to get in, and is going to see whatever Reach is going to try to put up here. Interesting enough, I mean, getting 2 Zealots, usually you only see 1, even if you're playing aggressive with Dragoon rushes or whatever, and Reach just, you know, putting some damage on the SCV, I'm sorry, on the supply depot, but it's really not going to get him that far here. The one Marine's going to take care of all the Zealots if, you know, if it wants to. So, you know, I don't expect 4GG to be phased by that. We'll see what Reach has in store, though, for 4GG. And there is an SCV dying in a corner somewhere. And probably Robotics Facility. Robotics. Oh, Citadel! Interesting. So, he's going to go for Zealots into Citadel. Very, very interesting. And now he's going to get the Dragoon. I think it's going to block. No, it's not going to block in time. But, hello. 2 more of its friends coming out, and boom. And there's a Robotics Facility. So, Reach has, you know, inadvertently allowed the Protoss to see the Robotics Facility, but not the Citadel. He's going for a DT drop here. We'll see if he expands before the drop or afterwards. It's sort of a late DT drop. It's not It's not a straight DT drop, not a straight rush to DTs, but it's definitely not a bad build at all, and he's gonna put down a ton, an absolute ton of pressure on ForGG with this combination here. Reach now moving into the natural expansion of ForGG. Ooh, wow, talk about bad luck there. 3 Dragoon shots and all of them missed. The probability of that is quite low. It is 2.7%. Yeah, I'm smart. Yeah, so Robotics Facility about to be done for Reach. And we'll see if he expands. He might expand before. There is the handler for the Air Force Ace team. Do not know who he is or what he does. He's just a guy who always is there with his Air Force or whatever it is, that uniform. I think he might actually be like a junior admiral on a battle cruiser or something. Like, he looks like he could be, He's always very well dressed and always, serious business for him. Anyway, so here is Reach moving in with some goons against siege tanks, though. I don't know about that. There's a siege fast expand here for ForGG. ForGG does not look like he has mines yet, so Reach needs to do a lot of damage. Reach does not have his Nexus even going up. So he's going to do a lot of damage here with this this drop. I don't know. There's an engineering bay going down for ForGG. Reach could be in trouble here. Although one thing he has in his favor is that there's no mines yet for ForGG. So without the mines, there's going to be no detection until the turrets go up. And Reach is going to get there before the turrets are all up, I think. Or any turrets are up, rather. And he might actually go for the cliff. That's what the observer's trying to show us. That might be a very, very smart target. And Reach might be able to end it quickly with that sort of modified bulldog attack if he manages to just put up a couple of DTs. But it looks like, no, he's going to go for the left side. And just there, ForGG spots it. There's a Zealot being dropped to cut off turrets, and DTs are going to be coming pretty soon. There's the DTs. So we'll see what ForGG manages to do about this. ForGG with no detection yet. Oh no, ForGG. Oh, you don't say you don't have detection yet. Oh man, this is not looking good. And the Mantos is going to go in and chop down some tanks. That is right, and that's the problem. When you go siege fast expand against the Mantos goes DTs. And the Mantos is so good that he knows when you're doing this. Oh no, though! Oh no! There's the turret going up. So Reach is going to lose that DT. But what is going on up front? Oh my god! ForGG has nothing in front, so these 2 Dragoons are just chilling, hanging out, and shooting up a barracks up in front. Reach is completely broken the front of ForGG's base, and the game is going to be over despite the turrets being up. The game is almost entirely over. Double upgrades trying to go up there for ForGG, but it's not going to do anything. There's the vultures out. Look at those. Don't look at those 2 girls. You could just see them. You could just feel the estrogen flowing through their bodies. They're getting themselves ready